My name is Susan Williams, and I'm the founder of Booming Encore. Today, I'm joined by Wendy Mayhew, and Wendy is the founder of the WISE 50 Over 50 Awards. Now, this past October, 50 awards were presented to 50 Canadian entrepreneurs over the age of 50 that launched their businesses later in life. Now, Wendy is here with me today to tell us a little bit about these awards. So welcome, Wendy.
Thank you, Susan, for having me. I appreciate it.
Pleasure. Wendy, what exactly are these awards, and what are they meant to recognize?
So the awards are actually just a recognition. You're going to get a certificate. You get a winner's badge to put on your website. There's nothing really, no big glass award or anything like that. But the reason I do these awards is because I was told a few times that older entrepreneurs would never amount to anything. We were basically going to work for one company for our career. Then we would retire and we'd start a consulting business and go back and work for that company again on contract. And that upset me, that mindset was there. So I decided I was going to prove them wrong and created the 50 Over 50 Awards in 2017 to recognize and celebrate 50 Canadian entrepreneurs who started a business after the age of 50.
And how have you found these awards to be received so far?
Oh, they're incredible. So in 2017, when I did them the first time, I reached out to organizations across Canada, and I had representation in every province and territory, asking them to share the information on them. It was unbelievable. I had 80 of them. 2018, 105.
Holy smokes.
I know. And I had, the first year, I had 96 applications, which apparently was phenomenal for a first year. I had no way of judging this until I talked to other people that had done awards, and they were going, wow, how did you manage that? And so then this year when I did them, it was a whole different application and whatnot, and I had more applications for sure. Not all of them completed their applications, but it was a different system. So you're still in a learning phase of how everything should be working with it. So we'll see what 2019 brings.
Terrific. And what sort of businesses are older entrepreneurs starting?
Wow. Anything and everything. I mean, and going with the 2 years, like I had someone that was doing gluten-free food last year. Okay, she was doing all of these different things of gluten-free food. I had a woman who has a mobile truck for clothing. Wow. It's fashion. It was great. Then I have Jacques, who is developing a product for de-icing wind turbines. Whoever thought that they needed to be done, right?
Yeah.
Now, Marjorie Zingle, she started her business at 68 years old, and it was a cloud-based business, and she's still running it in her 80s.
Holy smokes. So there's a real variety out there for sure, isn't there?
There's a digital. We've got just hands-on. We've got absolutely everything.
So it's certainly breaking down the stereotypes of what older entrepreneurs are perceived as doing that.
Oh, definitely. I mean, we were told, as I say, we would never amount to anything. But we're very, very innovative. Mm-hmm. Innovative in so many ways that we're doing what we're doing. It's phenomenal. I mean, and I've just started to scratch the surface on these companies, and I'm getting inquiries now about next year's already. So we'll just see what everybody's doing.
And Wendy, where do you see that there's some opportunities to, increase recognition or any other things that we could possibly do to help older entrepreneurs?
Well, I think that what I did this year, whenever the winners came to Ottawa, about half of them came to Ottawa to attend some events. And I sat down with them, the Canadian Chamber of Commerce, the Canadian Federation of Independent Business, and some government officials. And we told them our stories. We told them what we were doing and what our challenges were. And, that really opened some eyes, which I was really surprised about. And I actually have 2 meetings tomorrow with government people that were there to take it to the next level and just see what we're going to do with it.
And would you say that older entrepreneurs are quite successful? Like,
definitely.
Stats or anything along those lines?
We have a 70% success rate of still being in business after 5 years versus 24% for millennials.
Oh, so that's amazing.
I know. And that's it. You know, I keep driving that point all the time to people. And whenever I tell them that, when they don't know anything about older entrepreneurship or older entrepreneurs in general, they just go, wow.
And what about financial support? Is there much out there?
There is, if you really want to pay the interest rates, and you know, there is and there isn't. Let's put it that way. That's one of the biggest beefs that older entrepreneurs have, is the lack of financing, is the lack of grant. All the emphasis is put on young entrepreneurs, and it's not their fault. It's not their fault at all. It's just, you know, that whole mindset has to not change, but must include older entrepreneurs too, because we're all being innovative. And if they're doing that, then we should be able to get the same grants and financing terms as everyone else.
Right. Well, thank you so much for your time, Wendy, and for introducing us to these awards. It certainly sounds that there's a lot of older entrepreneurs out there doing some pretty amazing things. And so to everyone else who's actually watching, if you're an older person and you have dreams of entrepreneurship, hopefully this may inspire you to also take that plunge. Thank you.
Thank you.